Okay, now you've taken note of this. So one is increasing in power while the other is decreasing in power. So you've taken note of this. This is differentiation. And this is integration. This is calculus. Now let's proceed back to this question. I told you that when you are looking at this integration part of it, right? This doesn't have boundary. I told you that when it has boundary, it's either A and B. I explained it using the graph for you, right? So we're not treating that now. There are questions where we will have graph, but we're not treating that now. So if you see a function like this is a double function. This in another form, in differentiation, we will treat this as what? Product rule, right? We'll treat it as product because this function is multiplying another function, right? We'll treat it as product rule. But now in integration, instead of us to treat it as product rule, you use the use substitution method, right? In the use substitution method, I told you that if you look at this thing, the very simple way to solve it is just look and take the hardest function in it and work on that and call it the u. So this is straightforward. 4x is very straightforward, right?
Yeah.
But x raised to power 2 plus 5 is quite complicated. So we choose x raised to power 2 plus 5. How we do it? We say u equals x raised to power 2 plus 5, right? Then we want to get the u. That's the differential part of it. Because I told you in u substitution, we get two things. We get the u variable, and then we get the du variable. You have to differentiate inside it. Value or variable, no value, right? So we get the du. How do we get the du? We differentiate the internal part of the function, forgetting about the power. We have to forget the power. We have to differentiate the internal part of this function. So how do we do that? We just simply say 2x. If you differentiate a constant, is equal to 0. So this side is automatically gone, right? Now in u substitution, we don't want to leave this side as the x. We have to convert it to u function. So to substitute this, differentiate this, we did du over the x is the ideal way to differentiate this, because we are differentiating the u. We are differentiating the new function we call u with respect to the independent variable, which is x. Do you see that? So now that's why we have du over the x. Now we want to replace the x with du. We have to make the u subject of formula such that we have to make the x subject of formula such that anything that will remove the x from the equation, so that we'll make the equation balance. This side will be with the u, while this side is u. We are the one that added the u, so we have to remove the x totally. So what will we do? We'll make what? We have to make the x objects of formula. How do we do it? To cross multiply. You have the u equal to the x times 2x. Now we have to divide both sides by 2x. Divide here by 2x. Then we also divide here by 2x. 2x, 2x. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Now 2x is gone, right? So now what are we left with? We are left with what? Du over 2x equal to the x. Have you seen it? So now we've gotten that the x equal to du over 2x. Now we can now substitute back into the equation. The question, do you get? How do we substitute? Very simple. Bring it back. We have integral of 4x, right? Then now we call everything u. Instead of us to complete, we just say u dot the x is equal to du over 2x. And look at this thing now. 2x can cancel out 4x. 4x can cancel. If it cancels, it will remain what? 2. So in integral, once it's a constant, you take it at the back of the integral. Still put the integral sign. Put the u dot du. Right? Now we know that the u is this, right? We expand it now. We want to integrate the u. But you know that u equal to x raised to the power 2 plus 5, right? Now if we want to find the integral of u will be what? Using the integral form, we have x raised to the power 2 plus 1, which is the power, then plus c, because you are integrating a constant, it will not be c, over 2 plus 1. So total form like dot du. This du means times, this dot means times. So total formula will now be 2. Then this integral, we have already used it here. So it will now be 2 times x raised to the power 2 plus 1 is what? 3 plus c over 3 dot du. So that's your final answer.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So this is your final. So you get it now. You understand it, right?
Yeah.
All right.